Hi everyone, it's Nancy Bastine. As you see, I have my contact paper down. I have a new measuring board thingy underneath here. One of those, cutting things. And I'm going to be making some papers. Not fabric paper, just collage, just paper, because I need some to make book covers. And if you remember, excuse me, I had to take a drink. We glue all these papers on, and then we let it dry, and then we have book papers. But first of all, I want to put, I don't have any coffee filters this time, so I want to put some pretty papers down first, so I will be able to see the pretty papers first on the other side. You know what I'm saying? No, you don't? Well, instead of the top side, when you flip it over after I take it off the contact paper, I'll see the pretty stuff underneath also. So I have gotten some pretty papers and everything I thought organized. Some napkins and some tissue paper, and it always tears good on one way, but then the other way it doesn't tear so hot on the napkins, but that's okay. That's okay. A-okay. Alright. I'm going to set these down on the floor to the side, and I'll grab them when I need them. But first of all, I'm going to get these, some of this, and it's pretty big around my table, so there's going to be a lot of it that's not going to be in focus, but that's all I'm going to be doing, is putting papers down. Yeah. And so then I can make pretty books. That's what we're aiming for here. Okay, let's get started, and then if I need to grab some more, I will be able to just reach right down there and grab it. I have my paper decoupage, if I can get it open. If not, I'll be sorry that I didn't put some Vaseline on it. I thought I did, but evidently I did not. And hopefully my brush, nope, my brush is not going to fit in there. Let me go find, I have a tub, an empty butter tub over here. Let me go get it. I'll be right back. I knew I saved that for a reason, and this would be the reason, is to dump some of my decoupage in there. Yep. And if I run out of this one, I'll go get the other one that's for napkins. And if I run out of that one, I'll get the other one that's just for I don't know what. It doesn't say on there. So what I'm going to do is start, and I'm going to put these upside down. So the pretty part will be on the back side for right now. And then when I take it off and flip it over, it'll be on the good side. So I'm just going to get some down here. And that's all we're going to do, is just paste paper. I noticed on the one that I'm drying outside right now, I was cutting it to make book pages, and that's what I had planned on doing that the edges were not glued down real good. So I'm going to take really good precaution about that and make sure that all my edges are sealed real good. Because that can become a problem when you're wanting to make a book cover and your edges are poking up. So I'll get this first batch down and then we can turn them up so that we can see the pretty color. So not much has happened around here. I did do the video of the haul if you haven't gone and seen it yet. I took a trip to my friend's, my stamping buddy's place. I always do. Just went there for a set of needles. All I needed was needles to sew my book together. Somehow I don't know what happened to my needles. Grr. I hate it when that happens. They got shuffled in the mix, I think, when I moved here. Well, I don't know what happened to them. I'm going to have to move these papers. I'm going to put them in my lap. Because they're in my way. Yes, they are. So if you can't see what I'm doing over here, I'm just gluing papers down. Getting my first portions down. And yes, they are upside down, but that's because that's for a reason. And I love doing this. It's one of my favorite things to do in mixed media art is to glue papers together. It comes out so nice and pretty, and I should have pulled my drop paper off, but I didn't think in time to do that. That's alright. I'm just slopping it down, wherever it goes, nobody knows. Sloshing it around. And make sure my edges are glued down good. Let's see. Don't think about it, Nancy. Just put it down. When you start thinking about it, that's when it gets out of hand. Okay, I think I can start putting them face up now. It don't work that way. I was starting to get a lot of papers, collage papers, and not using them, and so this is such a good way to get them used up. And napkins. I've got napkins. Ugh, coming out my ears. I'll make sure I get some glue to the edge, because I want my paper's not going to be very But I'd like to get at least 2 books out of this. So I want to go clear to the edges. We have had such nice weather. I haven't had to have my air conditioner on for the last 3 days. Yay! Yay, yay, yay. We had the windows open and during the day and during the night. And, oh, cools the house down. Let's see. I want another one of those big pieces to go across the edge here. Not that one. Because it's not tearing right. I'll let that hang over. And let's see. Alright, I need to find some other long pieces. Go across that back edge. Oh crud, I got decoupage on my new... Oh dear, 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 my new cutting board. Oh well, it'll wash off. Okay, now I think that's going to seal the edges in. I'm going to find another big long piece like that to go across the front edge. And what do you know, it'll be right here. It would be right here. And kind of frame it in. And make a frame. My windows are open, so if you hear noises, strange noises, that's what it is. People will be coming home from work soon and there'll be a lot of traffic and I might just have to close it down. Alright, now I'm going to find a big piece to go across all of this, which would be this big white piece. And then I'm going to start over again, make another layer. I'll put some glue down. I don't like to water this down too much. I don't know, because I haven't had very good luck. When I've done that in the past, then it makes the glue dry too hard. And it doesn't have a soft touch to it. So I'm going to glue that down, like so. And get some more glue. And then start adding some more paper. And then I'm going to take it all down, pick it up with my board, the mat that I have it on, and take it downstairs and put it on the table down there to dry for the next 10 days. I don't know how long it'll take to dry. But because our weather has cooled down, it might take it a while before it gets all dry. Alright, now I have some paper towels. Some of them aren't very colorful. I'm just going to put a few of them down. And then I have more stamped tissue paper. Oops. I will certainly come back on tomorrow and make the book with you all that I'm going to make, because I'm sure it'll be dry. Oops, that one tore. And it's stuck to me. Ah. Ah. Ugh. Okay. Stop whining about it, Nancy. Just get it done. Get her done. Some of this is not dictionary, old encyclopedia papers like this that I have painted on the other side and stamped on. My mother-in-law had a bunch of old dictionaries down in her basement, but unfortunately they got, you know, being in a basement, they got mildewy and started smelling like mildew, mold. So I ended up only keeping a couple of them, but I wish I'd have kept more when we cleaned out the basement. Bring my sister-in-law over there to move in, and cleaned out the basement for her stuff to be there. They got thrown out. This is deli paper that I've painted on and stamped on and painted on some more, and I'm just getting it used up. I wish I could find the deli paper that didn't have the cut edges. I've looked and looked and looked, and I can't find it anywhere. We have General Foods outlet here, so I think I'm going to go with there. They had some, and they had the striped kind. I think I'm going to get that, a box of that. But 5,000 sheets lasts a long time. And I gifted a bunch of it, and I still need to gift some. I forgot all about this one lady that I promised her some. So if you're listening, I will get you some. I was going through my comments on my YouTube videos, and I remembered that you wanted some, and I forgot all about it. But a lot has happened, so forgive me. But I will get some out to you. I promise. This week. I'll get some in the mail. Maybe you'll get a piece of this, or a piece of my other one. But I have a lot of fun painting deli paper. I love to paint it. Love to paint papers. And I'm gonna do some more pretty soon. Paint on some deli paper. Alright guys, I don't think I'm going to put too much more on here. Because I want it for it to stay soft and pliable. I don't want it to get really hard. And the more paper you put on it and the more glue you put on it, it gets hard and it's not pliable anymore to bend. And without cracking, and I don't want it to crack when I make... Yes, I'm sitting here putting more paper on. I'm telling you all this. I don't want it to crack, and when I'm trying to make a book cover with it. So I'm going to get these on here, and then I'm going to shut it down and say that's all until this is dry. First of all, I got to go find one more piece of the white oh, you know, that paper. Tissue paper. Gotta find one more piece of white tissue paper to go over the top of all of this to hold it all in place. And some more decoupage. I used the whole bottle. And like I said, I have not had very good experience with putting water on the paper or in the glue, because it just thins it down and makes it so it, for me, it dries real stiff. And some things you want that way, but other things you don't. And this one I don't want. I want it to be soft and pliable. That's why I didn't use the school glue that had been watered down. And I chose to use the decoupage. Okay, I think they're all down. Let me go grab a piece of that another piece of tissue paper and another thing of decoupage. Move, Bill Belly. Move, baby. This is the napkin, which should be okay. So I'm going to place this all over the whole top. Hopefully it won't go over the whole top, but most of it. And that holds all the papers down. Pour some of this on there. Oops. Ew, booger. Yuck. Yucko. I need to put some Vaseline on that or that's gonna dry on there. Okay. Get my edges good. Go outside, see how my other one's doing out on the picnic table. See if it's still there. My husband says, aren't you afraid that's going to blow away? Well, you know, there's not much I can do about it. It's got varnish on it and it's wet and I can't put anything on top of it. So I just hope for the best that it doesn't, wind doesn't come up and blow it away. That's all I can do. Okay, I think I got this. What do you guys think? You think I got it? Alright. I think I'm ready to put it away to dry. And then I'm going to paint on it and, yeah, stamp on it and paint on it and make it all nice and pretty. And I'm making this I'm going to paint on it with the Deco Art paints. And I have a bubble. I don't want a bubble. There's another bubble. Don't want bubbles. I might have to poke them. Okay, I think I got it. Alrighty guys, thanks for watching me paint paper, glue papers down, and hope you stay with me for the progress. Alright, thanks guys. Thumbs up if you like the video, and share and comment. Thank you. Bye-bye.